Hey you guys, this is Jen. Happy Sunday, and I am showing you my new project. This is actually an altered cigar box, and inside is a junk journal. And as requested, I have done a book all about Bunny. So somebody wanted to see more of Bunny books, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, this has got a lot of Tim Holtz paper. Here are metal corners, and there's washi tape. All the sides are decorated. Bottom. So anyway, it's just an old cigar box that I have altered. Inside, you have the journal, and I was trying to, I always make my stuff so fat. And so here are this is some stuff that I made to go in the journal, but it made the journal too fat to fit in the box. So I put this over to the side, and I will open this and show you where I have meant to put it inside the journal as we go along. So, anyway, I'm going to probably put something different on here than just the twine, but for right now, that worked out okay. So the front cover has this little flower trim on it, and down here it says Bunny the Early Years, and I just went around the edge like that. It's got 3 signatures, and the front I just used some paper that looked like little kid stuff to me. So in the first page, we have this pocket, and it's a homemade envelope that I made, and inside it, or on this tag, it says for all your journaling needs, and that's hanging on with a bulb pin. And inside here, I just have some of that onion skin paper and washi tape down at the bottom, and this is for journaling, because I don't usually leave space for journaling, and it is a journal, so I wanted to leave some space. So, and also in here, this little packet goes, but it, as I said, it was too fat. So, this has a little piece of cloth in it with a safety pin. It says Bunny's baby blanket, or what's left of it. I don't know if any of you had children that had a blanket, but my son did, and one of my sons, and he carried it around so long that his siblings used to tease him that he would have to have it made into a suit coat for prom. But anyway, one day he folded it all up and brought it to me and very gently said, "Mommy, I don't need this anymore. You can give it to the dog." And I was like, no, take your blanket back. You do need your blanket, because I so wasn't ready for him to grow up yet. So anyway, that's a part of Bunny's baby blanket. It is hard to see your children grow up, and they grow up so quickly. Anyway, this is the first birthday of Bunny and Steve. You can see they had a little party. They're sitting in their high chairs with the other children. They have little party hats on. It says Bunny and Steve turn 1. And then inside here is a little card with a baby bunny on it. I got that from Sue Olson one time when I bought something from her. She stuck that in. I thought it was so cute. And in here it says, Bunny and Steve, it is the morning of your life, and all your dreams are just beginning. May you catch fireflies and wish on stars, dance in the rain, and talk to the man in the moon. Happy birthday, my little ones. May all your dreams come true. Love, Mommy. So, this is just a little card that their mommy gave them on their first birthday, and so they tucked it in here so that they would always have it close by. And the next page, you've got Bunny and his mom out on an outing, and this little tag goes in the side, and it says Mother and Me, and then inside here, it says, I am 4. And then in here, this is folded up to look like an envelope, but it's actually just a piece of paper. And this is a little poem that I have always loved, and I had to put it in my granddaughter's book when she turned 4. The greatest poem ever known is one all poets have outgrown, the poetry innate, untold, of being only 4 years old. And life that sets all things in rhyme may make you a poet too in time. But there were days, O tender elf, when you were poetry itself. I love that. I don't know why. Words and poems and, phrases just, help me imagine different kinds of things. And that's why I'm always putting them in my work, because I hope that they will evoke some kind of an emotion from you as well. So anyway, we open this, and there is a picture of a big ice cream cone. That was a stamp, and says, "What a treat to get time alone with Mama. We got ice cream." And when you have children, like more than one child, it is hard to designate just time for one-on-one, but it's so worth it because children love to have special time with just you. And this is the boys, Steve and Bunny, in a swimming hole on a hot summer day. It says, "Long hot days of summer at the old swimming hole." They got a little beach ball. They got their little swim trunks on, and they're just floating around in the pond. Here is a picture of the twins at an Easter party. It looks like it was at church, and there's a little card with a bird on it, because, spring is kind of all about new life, and looks like those birds have nests, or, eggs in their nest. And here is a little piece of paper. Says, "The twins, while always popular, were especially so in the spring. They were invited to dozens of parties over the Easter holiday. While always a puzzle to us, the boys loved the extra attention." So, yeah, and there's Bunny's little butt. So they couldn't figure out why the boys were so popular at Easter, but they didn't really care because the boys enjoyed it. And here is a picture of the boys when they were carving jack-o'-lanterns. And in here is a tag that says, "May jack-o'-lanterns burning bright, of soft and golden hue, pierce through the future's veil and show what fate now holds for you." And there's a little tiny metal thing up here. It says, "Best Witches." That's so funny. And here is another card. And it says "Trick or Treat" on the back. There's a little piece of paper in here in a belly band. It says, "'Tis the night of the grave's delight, and witches are at their play. Ye think that without the wild winds shout, but no, it is they, it is they." And I don't know, Halloween is a fun time for me too, because I think it's fun to watch scary movies, and I don't know. Anyway. Some people like it, some people don't. I loved taking my kids trick-or-treating, and I was very sad the first year that didn't have to happen. Here is a picture of Bunny and his first pet. His daddy got him a little dog, and he was so excited and so happy to have this little puppy. And inside the card, there is something. It says, "I'm happiest when I'm with you." And this says, "A boy and his dog. Bunny named his puppy Henry. Never underestimate the warmth of a cold nose." I think everybody should have a pet. Some people don't like them, I know. Bunny's first pet, a puppy from Papa. And this stamp of this bunny came from Michelle Mulligan, was something she sent me, so that was very cute. Thank you, Michelle. So that goes back inside this little envelope, and then if we can fix that, there we go, and the envelope goes behind the picture of Bunny with his puppy. And here is a picture of Bunny with fairy wings. And this has this little booklet that goes in there. But I had to take it out because, like I said, the book got too fat. So this is Fairy Whispers, a play by the 3rd grade. And Bunny was the star of the show. That's why he's got the fairy wings on. And it says Fairy Whispers with Bunny Miller as the Fairy King. This is like the little program that you get when you go to a play. And there's a tile that has Bunny in it. I put glossy accents on. This page is for autographs from the cast. This says, please refrain from using flash photography during the performance. And these 2 pages are for journaling or pictures of the performance. Please turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices during the show. We have worked very hard. We hope you enjoy the show. Public School District number 35, 3rd grade. And this is the little ticket that they got to get into the program, Fairy Whispers, on July 9th, 2018. And here is a 3rd grade play featuring Bunny as the Fairy King. So whenever my kids were in anything, I always saved the programs and I always saved the tickets. So yeah, I'm pretty crazy. I saved everything. Then we have this picture of Bunny and his brother Steve, and they were down on the farm doing chores. They lived on the farm. Here they are. They're putting string around to make sure their garden stays, you know, the way it should, even and all that stuff. And then up in the hayloft, there's some little hay. And down here, there's some little barn doors that open. And in here, there is a little napkin decoupage that says Farm Fresh, Luscious Fruit. On the back, it says Yuck, Chores, the Farm. Because I don't know very many kids that enjoy doing chores. So that is that. And then this tag is in the side here. And it says, you say raised in a barn like it's a bad thing. And on the back it says, every day is a good day to be on the farm. So there's a little that goes in the side. And here we have Bunny. And he was participating in a magic trick with a young gypsy boy, and he had so much fun that on the next page he did his own magic trick. So there's Bunny. First of all, Bunny is being pulled out of a hat by the boy, and the second page, Bunny is pulling a man out of the hat, because that only makes sense. And inside, behind the picture, there's a glassine bag. And this says, share with me your gypsy heart that I may love many things. And inside here is a little envelope, and there's a little pocket, and you pull that out and it says believe. Because you gotta believe in magic. It says, Bunny participates in a magic show with a boy from a gypsy caravan. Go Bunny. And it says abracadabra. And it says, then Bunny proceeds to have his own magic show. Go Bunny. And there's just some elixirs on the back that sometimes get sold at those caravans. You know, something that's supposed to make you feel better or live longer or whatever the case may be. So these things go back in the glassine bag, and that fits right here behind in the pocket behind the pictures of the magic shows. This page is a picture of Bunny and Steve, and there's actually a story that goes along with it. You'll see I used puzzle pieces down the edge and at the bottom, and I covered them with glossy accents. And this picture of Bunny and Steve, they're down there with some baby chicks. And then the story is in this little envelope. And it says, After school on Friday, Frank asked Bunny what his plans were for the weekend. Bunny told him that he was looking forward to a 5,000-piece jigsaw puzzle marathon with his twin brother Steve. Frank said that was so boring and that Bunny needed to go out on Saturday night and pick up some chicks. Bunny thanked Frank politely for his suggestion, just as his mother had taught him. As Bunny and Steve worked on the puzzle that night, Bunny told Steve what Frank had said. Though they both thought it was strange, they were always open to trying new things. So on Saturday, the boys went on a mission to pick up some chicks. The little yellow balls of fluff squeaked and squawked and pecked at their sensitive paws. Bunny and Steve could not imagine why anyone would find this fun. They gently placed the baby chicks on the ground and walked home to finish the puzzle. That night, Bunny wrote in his diary, "Frank gives bad advice. Don't listen." So that was Steve and Bunny's experience with trying to pick up chicks on a Saturday night. They did not find it fun. And then this is actually an altered playing card, and there's a pocket on the back, and there's a picture of a chick. I guess that would be a pin-up picture of a chick because it's bigger. I got that from Sue Olson's shop. And there's a lot of little chicks that they tried to pick up. Okay. Sue Olson's shop is actually, I think it's called Innkeeper. And yeah, she's got a lot of cool stuff. And this last page, there's Bunny. I tried, sewing it on the sewing machine, the word bunny. And I found that I will never be an embroiderer. But it was fun to try. And then here's some tags, metal tags that say bunny. And in here, let's see, there is a tag. And it says, "Thanks, my friend, for joining me on my journey. I'm happy you were by my side, Bunny." And that goes in here behind the page. And then here is some little tags. "If you can be anything, be kind." And it says thanks, cherish, love, and there's a big B for Bunny. And those are all attached with some twine and a little piece of cotton. And then here's this little thing, and there's a picture of Bunny, and he's got a little robe on with a button on it. And there is something in here. It says, "See you next time. Love, Bunny." And there's Bunny hopping away. And here's a little flower on a little tiny tag. And that just goes inside this little piece of paper and slips into this little pocket on the back. And then Bunny slides right back into his own little space. And then we come to the last page. And this is a picture of Bunny in a heart on a tag. It says XO on the back. And then this is some of Bunny's favorite quotes. "May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. And may you stay forever young. And wherever you go, go with all your heart, for you were born to shine. A friend knows a song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words." So those are some of Bunny's favorites, and he likes to try to keep those in mind. And then the last thing is this little envelope, which you unfold, and it becomes a kind of large glassine bag. And then inside the bag, there are a couple of little cards. This one says hug, and this one says kiss. And there's a little tiny thing. It says, "We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams." And there's some little beads down there. And all of that stuff goes back inside the glassine bag. And then you fold it back down like a little envelope. So it's all tidy and cute. There you go. Okay, and then the back is just, basically the same as the front. It's alphabet letters that look kind of like something a kid would have. So, anyway, that is the end of my project. And if you are interested, it will be listed in my Etsy shop. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time putting it together. It was a lot of fun. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.